What's up, everybody? So I want to talk about discovering the art of eating, or rediscovering the art of eating, and what the art of eating is. So at Carya, we talk about rediscovering the art of eating, right? And so I want to share with you a little bit what the art of eating is and how we perceive what the art of eating is. And eating is an art. Okay, it's really an art to be able to eat healthy, and to understand what your body needs on a regular basis is an art. Okay, and let me explain why it's an art instead of a science. And technically, it is a little bit of a science, right? And you can use people use research, and they do all kinds of things to understand what nutrients we need and things like that. But ultimately, this body is so complex. This body is so extremely complex that our thought process, right? Our mind, our thought process is never ever going to understand what is happening on a moment to moment basis at the cellular level of the body. Okay? We might be able to read books and get super educated and know the processes of digestion and absorption and this and that and all those things, right? All the things in the body. But that doesn't mean that you are consciously aware or you understand what is happening within your own body on a moment-to-moment basis. You don't understand that, okay? And the thought process is not going to understand that. It is too complex to understand. And even if you did understand everything in that complexity, whoa, like what would you do? Like your whole mind would be consumed with that, right? And so we have to start to switch and look at food differently. And this is where the art of eating comes in. Okay, so instead of trying to make everything so rigid and so scientific and saying you need this nutrient and this nutrient and this nutrient and these amounts and these amounts and these amounts, we have to stop that. We have to switch, and we have to start taking and looking at eating as an art, okay, where you're fluid and you're flexible and you're able to listen, okay, and you're able to understand what is happening within the body, okay, on a moment-to-moment basis. And we can do that by using your cravings. Okay, your body is talking to you. Your body's speaking to you in sensations. It doesn't speak in words, right? It speaks in sensations. And when we talk about sensations, when they're around food, we call them cravings, okay? And so if we're going to talk about food and rediscovering the art of eating, we have to start using and paying attention to our cravings, because our cravings are what is alerting us to what our body is needing. That doesn't mean if you're always craving something sweet, that's what your body needs sweet. That's not what that means. It can mean the actual opposite. But it's the art of eating is about learning and becoming in tune and in touch with what your body is saying to you on a moment-to-moment basis. When you become more in touch with that, and when you can understand what it's saying to you, then you can start to provide the body with the food that it needs. Because remember, you guys, we don't eat nutrients, we eat food. And even if you want, like I always talk about this example, an apple, right? A simple apple has over 300 chemical compounds in it that scientists know of, okay? If you go read the nutrition facts of an apple, you're gonna say some protein, some carbs, some fat, some whatever, sugar, right? You're gonna have some fiber in there. You're gonna see this little tiny list, of things. And that's doing a disservice to the life that the apple is, right? That's not completely what the apple is. That's what people have been able to identify. But if an apple has over 300 chemical compounds in it, and we're only looking at it and saying, oh, an apple is only protein, carbs, fat, sugar, fiber, whatever, right? That's not alerting us to what the apple truly is. And when you eat the apple, it doesn't matter what you think about what is in the apple. Your body has to react and deal with everything that is in the food package. If you eat a candy bar, your body has to deal with everything that's in the food package. If your body eats a steak or whatever you eat, okay? If you eat here's a good example. If you go to the store and you see a big thing that says a protein cookie, right? And you're on this mission to get protein. And there's this protein cookie, even though this cookie is highly processed, it says protein on it, right? 30 grams of protein in this cookie. You eat that cookie, and in your mind, you're thinking, all right, I got my protein. But that cookie's not made out of 100% protein, you guys. The cookie is an entire package of chemicals, of food. It's a food package. And the body has to deal with the entire food package. Okay? So really, when we talk about rediscovering the art of eating, we are talking about rediscovering and learning to understand what your body is telling you on a moment-to-moment basis so that you can provide the materials or the food that your body needs at any given moment. Okay, that's the power of the art of eating. Okay, if you're always talking about having a rigid, strict diet, that's going to be limited because your body's always changing. The art of eating allows you to be flexible. It allows you to move and be fluid and to be able to give your body what it needs at any given moment. Okay, so if we're talking about long-term health, deep levels of long-term health, we have to talk about the art of eating, rediscovering the art of eating, and starting to listen to what our body says. Okay, hopefully that helps. Thank you guys very much. If you have any questions, let me know. Have a wonderful day.